Konnichiwa Nakama, I'm your host, Logan 23. You're joining me for Royal Romance Book 2, Chapter 5, International Impressions. As your train speeds towards Italy, you, Maxwell, and Bertrand slip through the cars, carefully not to draw attention from the other passengers. Letter said to meet in the boutique, right? And to come alone. It could be a trap? Or a genuine offer to help. One we desperately could use. You'd stop just outside the door to the boutique car. If anything's amiss, shout for us. And we'll bust in there, fists blazing. Thanks. Alright, here we go. You cautiously step into an empty boutique. The dull rumble of the train car echoes in the quiet room. Hello, I'm here. The door handle clicks, slowly drifting open. Who didn't see this one? Who didn't see it? Come on now. I should have known it'd be too much to ask for you to arrive promptly, Riley. Olivia, I missed you while the subterfuge. You scared me while the subterfuge. You could have just texted. Where's the fun in that? Besides, I need to at least make some attempts at secrecy. I don't want the wrong people seeing us talking together for too long. The less our enemies know, the better. What happened to you? It's not like you to go missing from court. You weren't the only one who maligned the night of the coronation ball. I was also blackmailed. Since the coronation, I've been laying low and conducting my own investigation into the mysterious blackmailer. I called you here because the time has come for us to work together and share our information. Information? We're a conspiracy-busting tag team. What did you find? You first. We're a conspiracy-busting tag team. Don't get too excited. How can I not? We'll be able to strike at this person together. They'll never be able to stop us. That's what I'm hoping for, just without all the excitement. I'll try to tone it down. At least, that's a start. It's nice seeing you too, Olivia. I was able to extract the information from the messenger who delivered the blackmail letter to me. I traced through it and discovered the letter went through at least 6 different middlemen before it reached me. That's elaborate. So, I found something too. A maid at Applewood Manor directed Tarek to my room as part of some noble lady's prank. It's probably connected to the noble who sent the letters at the palace. There are layers of duplicity at play here, but it all points to one of the ladies, which is why I'm rejoining the court for the international trip. I want to be there to find the culprit. Is it safe for you to do that? I'm in Davrakis. We're not known for safe. We're known for crushing our enemies. Whatever. Whatever. The train jar jostles lightly. There's a knock on the door. Riley! Say something, or else I'm bringing the hurricane fists. You've given away an element of surprise. But I can't just bust in. What if she's changing? Clearly alone was too difficult for you to understand. Yeah, Maxwell, I'm fine. You shout back to the door. Okay, consider these fists holstered. For now. Oh, shut up. What are you gonna punch Olivia? I'd like to see you try. No, seriously, I'd pay to see you try. Is there a diamond option? Maxwell and Bertrand may consider you their own, but you never know if you can really trust them. I do. Olivia sifts through the gowns on the rack. Do you know what you're going to wear to the dinner? Clothes? Still as hopeless as ever. You're lucky I'm actually trying to help you this time. I wouldn't want you to get lost among all these nice outfits. Olivia reaches into the closet and pulls out a red dress. You'll need the right one if you want to make a good impression on this tour. And the Italian statesman you'll meet today loves red. I thought this was your color. After everything that's happened, we can share it. Thank you. You can take your jaw off the floor anytime. It's touching, that's all. Yeah. Just try it before I change my mind. You take the dress and step into the changing room. Whew. The bunch of pizzas! Oh my god. Why is it pizza? You know, pizza with ZZ, so pizza. Pizzazz, mate? No, pizzazz. Pizzazz. A punch of... I still see pizza. I'm hungry now. On pizza. Light up the red carpet in this blazing hot gown. Not bad. Or I could try pink. Because, you know, time and editions. You change, then step out of the closet. If you don't mind, I'll go with this. No, I didn't change my mind. Stop asking. Don't say I didn't try to help you. Wearing red is like wearing a target on my back. Suit yourself. Listen, I'll find you when I have more information to share. Olivia, does this mean we're finally friends? See you then. I still don't like you. Does it mean we're finally friends? No. You sure? Not even a little? Well, we have a mutual enemy. I'll take it. That's a start. Now go. Why am I getting plus relationship up? Like, well, no shit, we're becoming friends, but why is it... I mean, are we eventually going to be able to go, hey, Olivia, want to get together? Like, you know, I'm not... After Crown the Flame, I wouldn't be half against it. You exit the dressing room and find Maxwell and Bertrand waiting outside for you. Oh, hey, Riley, you're back. I was about to bust that door down. It was Olivia. She's been running her own investigation into who blackmailed her. She thinks she might be after the same person and wanted to share some information. But that's unexpected. I'll take any ally we can get, even one as hostile as Lady Olivia. Maybe it'll be good to have her on our side for a change. You feel the train come to a halt. We pulled in the station, which means it's time for dinner. And impressing foreign dignitaries to demonstrate Lady Riley's grace and poise to the world. Let the Italian adventure begin. Your new press secretary joins you, Maxwell and Bertrand, in the limo to the restaurant. It is paramount that you charm our Italian host tonight, Riley. And the press, they love lurking around the edges of these events. Smile and wave, and then enter the restaurant. Don't think you're safe once inside. The predators never stop watching. Is the press going to criticize me for my fork placement? Yes. And you deserve it. Always keep your forks ordered properly. You need to be on guard, but also look at this as an opportunity. An opportunity for what? To prove that you're ready to be queen. You think Olivia was just trying to win King Liam during the season? No. She was also wooing the people, the press, and the court so they would support her when Liam made his decision. Oh, yeah. Which is exactly what you need to do now. Bertrand sips on a glass of water from the limo's bar. Please make sure this new loan against Palmont Estate isn't for naught. So, what do I need to do to make a good impression? With the press, keep it simple. Don't give them anything to speculate with. I mean, the pundits will speculate regardless, but if there's nothing there, they'll forget about it the next news break. Pose, smile, move on. Okay. The Italian statesman at dinner was a friend of Liam's mother and is married to a Cordonian noble. His opinion is important both in Italy and Cordonia. Smooth talking, impress him, charm him. The man's also a fan of Italian football, and his favorite team won last night, so he'll be in a good mood. Compliment him on the game, and then he'll be in an even better mood. Any suggestions? Tell him that stoppage time Galazzo was something else. Anything after that, we vaguely agreed and pivot back to how wonderful it is to be here. He may ask about Cordonian policy as it pertains to Italy. Policy? Why would he ask me about policy? King Liam is working on a deal to trade Cordonian tax incentives for access to EU markets. As a member of Liam's court, you're at least expected to be informed. Limo rolls to a stop. Why was I not informed before this moment? Looks like you're up. So, timage, Gonzalo, and EU tax. Okay, we got it, hopefully. You and Max walks at the limo and enter the restaurant, which is crowded, with nobles who socialize and pose for the paparazzi. There you are! I was afraid I'd have to walk in alone. Glad I made it in time. Hannah takes your arm, and the three of you walk along the restaurant. Here we go! A crowd of photographers appear in front of you. You're about to strike a pose when suddenly... And? Oh! The tag. The tree. Okay! You spot the photographer who took the pictures of you and Tarek. Ready for your close-up? Can I pick glare? Oh, I want to pick glare. Can I pick glare? You look fierce. You smile. You have to act nice. You trade your expression into a radiant smile as the paparazzi snap their pictures. Yeah. Beautiful. Lady Riley, greet the Italy with a warm smile. Make sure you catch my good side. Paparazzi finish taking the pictures, then quickly move on to the next guest. You try to follow the photographer, but she disappears into the crowd. Riley, where are you going? The photographer. She's here? I just saw her, but she got away. We'll get her. If she's covering the party, she'll be here all night. You'll get another chance. We just have to wait for your moment. Maxwell, I'm trusting you. She better not get anywhere yet. It's the hottest event in town. She'll stay. Maybe we can draw her out somehow. Good idea. We'll get her alone and pump her for information. Could you never say that again? Could you never? That's a horrible pun and a horrible sentence structure. We'll pump her for... I'm just done! My God! And then she'll tell us who hired her that night. And we'll finally have a solid lead. Just like real detectives, the game is afoot. No. First it was pumper for information, now you're using Sherlock. No, stop it. Well, almost afoot. We should get seated for dinner. Bertrand's probably waiting for us. I'm over this way. See you two later. Hannah kisses your cheeks and heads off. As you and Maxwell shuffle through the crowd, you suddenly find yourself face to face with... Batman! I mean... Lady Riley, what a pleasure to run into you here. Hello. Are you enjoying the spectacle? Well, we're certainly not in Cordonia anymore. It's lovely. I'd rather be alone with you. Well, it's certainly not Cordonia. No, it's certainly different. More modern, bigger, brighter. It's strange that I find myself missing the palace. Not at all. I feel the same way myself. All of this can be a bit overwhelming. I trust Maxwell will be looking out for you. He takes very good care of me. Across the room, you hear someone tapping on a glass. Could you not exist for 5 minutes? Hello, everyone. Please begin taking your seats. Mother, I told you not to tap on the glass. It's tacky. And now a word from my darling angel Madeline. Thank you all for coming. Please do take your seats. we should be finding our places. If we must. A few minutes later, you find Bertrand and a man waiting for you at your table. Ah, Lady Riley, there is someone I would like you to meet. This is Signor Francisco. Salve, Lady Riley. It's a pleasure. Bonjour? Perhaps... Son of a... I'm so tired of having to know a foreign language in a time limit. Perhaps you would be more comfortable at the French restaurant across the street? What was I supposed to say? I said bonjour. Well, bonsoir. Bonsoir? It was B-O-N-S-I-O-R, which I thought was the correct short abbreviation. Just hi! Dude, piss off, Bertrand! I'm triggered now! Sit, Lady Riley. Thank you, Signor. I mean, oh my god, they don't prep you for this shit at all, so you make a bad representation of yourself, and then you hope someone will learn from your stupidity. You take a seat next to the Italian statesman as he greets Maxwell. Then, one more dinner guest arrives at your table. Hello, I guess I'll be sitting here with you? Welcome, lady. Olivia. Good evening, Signor. Why did she get to speak English and I had to speak French? Why? Piss off. Please call me Francisco. These dinners are pretentious enough without the Signor nonsense. Servers place plates of artistically crafted food on the table. One pours a vibrant red wine into your glass. I ordered a special vintage to celebrate this happy occasion. What do you think? I almost want to give him French said French. Oh, oui, oui. Merci beaucoup. Vive la France. You swirl the wine in the glass, then take a sip. It's fruit-forward and smoky with hints of rose and oak finish. Not bad for an old grape juice. I'll go with that one. Piss off, I remember from book 1. A beautiful wine. Yes, this Sangiovese is from the oldest vineyards in East Tuscany. It is an Italian treasure. The name means blood of Jupiter. Wouldn't that make it the wine of gods and kings? It would. What a delightful observation. Olivia takes a sip. Please, we have wines in our cellar of our winter home that would make this taste like watered-down grape juice. Olivia? Perhaps your tastes are simply not refined enough to appreciate it. Lady Riley, Lady Olivia, I didn't know what to expect of you, too, after the rumors I've heard. Rumors? I wouldn't expect someone of your stature to pay attention to idle gossip. A fair point, but when nobles talk, it's difficult to ignore. What are the rumors about Riley? That she's unfit to be at court, to say nothing of the scandal that developed when she was in contention to be queen. Do you believe them? Tell me, should I believe them? I didn't do anything wrong. The pictures are fake. Can only try to show people who I really am. I don't care what anyone thinks, damn it. I'll go with that one. I can't change anyone's minds with words alone. A wise response. If you want the people to have faith in you, you need to do more than tell them. Court may seem like nothing more than ball gowns and galas, but it's politics. Play or get off the field. Speaking of, do you watch football? Yes, I saw your team's game last night. Quite a win with that stoppage time on Galazzo. I was on the edge of my seat, and tying the game with a free kick a few minutes earlier? Magnifico! It was really something. It truly is the beautiful game. It's a beautiful game befitting a beautiful country. I'm honored to be here. Ah, yes. Italia is the most beautiful country in the world. I envy your opportunity to experience my country with fresh eyes. The rolling hills of Tuscany, the shores of Sicily, the bustle and history of Rome. You're forgetting the crowded streets and the annoying tourists. Olivia, what the hell? Nonsense. Only someone with a truly narrow mind can't look past those inconveniences. Isn't that reason why people hate America? Because it's all crowded, and then there's like fast food here and there, and then, well, you just get this impression of, we got guns. Come on now, get her done. I'm dying. Okay. Whew. Italy is an unrivaled wellspring of art and culture. Our artisans and craftspeople are world-renowned. But their tenacity outpaces the local market. What are you suggesting? Honest Italians sell their work in Cordonia, but are disadvantaged by tax incentives that favor native Cordonians. Shouldn't the crown level the playing field? Ooh, okay. That sounds like a personal problem, of course. Shouldn't Italy allow our Cordonian access to new markets in kind? Riley makes an excellent point. It seems only fair. Impressive. No shrewd politician would consent to such a request without getting something in return. I may not be as naive as I look. Indeed. A short time later, a server comes to clear Signor Francisco's plate and offer dessert. No, thank you. I'm afraid I must pay the happy couple my respects and leave now. I have some business matters to attend to. Riley, your company has been inoffensive and not completely devoid of charm. Thank you? Arrivederci. You didn't make much of an impression on the... Really? Really? I did the football thing correctly, I did the state's tax thing correctly, and the markets. The only thing I got was the first thing wrong. The first... Really, you have to be perfect. Because everyone's perfect, right, Pixelberry? Goodbye, Signor. Maxwell, Bertrand, and Olivia turn to you as Signor Francisco takes his leave. I think it went okay. It was a complete disaster, but I'm glad my days of needing to jump through courtly hoops are over. He didn't dump his wine on your head, so it couldn't have gone too poorly. I don't think he could have wasted the wine. We should celebrate with tiramisu. Oh, please. Before that, I need a word with you, Maxwell. Maxwell sits there smiling as Bertrand stands up from a seat. Alone. Oh, that kind of word. Hold the tiramisu. I've been summoned. Bertrand leads Maxwell to the side of the room where they discuss amongst themselves. After Maxwell has left, Drake sits down at your table. I thought you'd never stop talking to that Italian guy. Aw, did you miss me? You're preferable to standing alone in a corner. Clearly a high bar. Yet so many fail to clear it, except you, of course. Just adorable, you two. What are you even doing here, Olivia? Helping Riley. I've seen your kind help. We're better off without it. It's good to see you too, Drake. She's actually helping. She's sincere, Drake. Sincere in her cruelty. We met up earlier because she's looking for the blackmailer too. Drake side glances at you, but doesn't say anything. I was targeted just like Riley. We have the same enemy. If Fenty's okay with it, then fine. But I'm watching you. Don't hurt yourself. Can you two literally and figuratively get together in a room together and just hash it out? As Maxwell says, pump her for information. Oh, Lord, I'm going to hell. So did you find anything? I've been following a lead. During the social season, someone tried to sell a pack of photos with Riley and Liam in New York to tabloids.
How do you know about that?
Don't sound so surprised. I'm the Duchess of Lycos. I get what I want.
But Bastien and I bought the photos back before they were published. How did you find them when no one else did?
The details aren't important. We'll leave it at that. So, does this mean the person who sold Drake the photos is the same person who had the photos taken of me and Tarek? Don't be dense, Riley. If I knew the answer to that, we wouldn't be having this pointless discussion.
No need for insults here, Olivia. We want to get to the bottom of this just as much as you do.
I think that whoever sold the photos could have a connection to the person who blackmailed Riley and me.
That's a possibility, but unless you have something to show us, we're no further in the investigation than where we before we started to talk to you.
Funny you should mention that. As a matter of fact, I have a copy of those photos with me. And I think I have a hunch of who took them, but I want you two with me on this.
Why didn't you tell me about this on the train?
Because somebody forgot the meaning of come alone.
And I don't go?
You're not a threat.
Sure.
Besides, I said I'd find you when I had more information to share, and here we are. And are you going to help or not?
I'll look into it with you. Riley doesn't have to get her hands dirty with this.
Please, Riley's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, actually. We don't know where this lead will take us, and Riley could still be a target.
So we investigate with Drake and Olivia. Let Drake handle it. You're my private eye. So, Drake and I will be working together, huh?
Don't look too thrilled about it.
I'm not. You two will do great.
Let's get this over with.
Gladly.
I'm telling you right now they need a room. I'm telling you right now. The tension is so dense and so horrible that we all know why. Drake and Olivia slide out from the table and walk away. As you head to the dessert table for tiramisu, you spot Hannah.
The night's starting to come to an end.
Hannah leans in closer and whispers,
Did you find that woman who took the photos of you and Tarek?
Not yet.
You look out across the crowded restaurant, but you can bet that I'm going to. Will you locate the photographer before the dinner ends? Find out in the next chapter. Of course. I'm wondering if she popped in because she kind of felt guilty and wanted to get as close to you as possible and maybe even become noticed. I don't know. Most photographers, though, that especially work for tabloids and things like that, are pretty sleazy, though, if you really think about them. With that being said, so here's the game plan, folks. We're done with choices for the rest of the week until Wednesday. Today is Friday, unless you live overseas. So, I have to get to work on chapters and catching up where, unfortunately, the app, because it didn't sync, I have to catch up with all that, and hope and pray and whatnot that the game I'm able to catch back up and it never crashes again, or I'm literally quitting. We're also going to be working on the letter. I was hoping to finish chapter this week so we could work on the letter. Especially because Chapters was releasing an all-new book this weekend, and so now I'm really behind. So I may have to actually work on getting some keys, financially, to rush through and catch up to where we once were, and I'm not too happy about that at all. I shouldn't have to. I don't understand how we live in the 21st century. We have a very simplistic code of how to write, how to save things and sync things to Facebook or Google Play. I don't understand why you can't sync things to Google Play when Google themselves will hold your hand through that. I don't understand. I'm looking at you Chapters and I'm going, what the hell, folks? What the hell?
You're supposed to be a competitor, and already you have failed. You have flunked this course. I've walked away from several games. If you guys remember that little Western sim that was on the trail, and we collected items, and we made things, and all that. Way back, way back. I love that game. Oh, I would have still been playing that game till now. It had great visuals, it looked attractive, but because you did not have a sync, and it was saved device side, so if you broke your device, you were screwed. You were out money, you were out the time, you were out everything. They still, to this day, have not added a sync to it, and it was one of the biggest complaints by everybody. And that's just something that you just have to. Imagine Clash of Clans. Imagine any of these other games that didn't have a sync to, like, Facebook or Google Play or something. When you don't do that, ooh, you're bad. You're just bad. With that being said, like I said, I'm gonna try and catch up as fast as possible with that crap. I also wanted to work on the letters, especially because it's October, it's Halloween coming up, and it's just, I love this whole month. I love fall and everything. I really want to work on that, get some content pumping out for you guys. I'm trying to deal with the Overwatch Halloween event. I'm trying to deal with Heroes of the Storm Halloween event. I'm trying to deal with the World of Warcraft Halloween event. I'm trying to line all these things up, and yet, like I said, life just doesn't go as according to plan as much as possible. There's always going to be huge bumps or giant sinkholes in the road, and you've got to hope that you don't get swallowed whole and then have to claw your way out because, yeah, you lose a lot of time, now don't you? So hopefully you're all having a better day than me. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, share, or leave a comment. And also head down the description below. You can follow me on social media, or if you're ever wanting to feel generous enough to support my channel, which is always greatly appreciated, there's a couple links for that as well. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.